Welcome to Hub Cinema. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and enjoy the video.
You're gonna love it. What? The world. The outside world is beautiful. The river, the stars, the big tree that I told you before, and the gold flowers. And you? Yes. I will always stand by you, no matter what happens. Don't worry about me. I will save you. I will save you all. Our plan will work, so don't cry. Be brave. Hey Flowey, in your time of resets, have you ever, tried to force Papyrus to become captain of the Royal Guard? Or is that Flowey not from your universe? Because if that was you, oh boy. Flowey, you are not a good life coach.
You are aware there's no way I can possibly remember every reset I've ever done, right? But I'll let you in on a little secret. If I ever did anything like that, I can assure you, I was just curious.
How do you mean, care for a friendly chat?
Oh golly, I didn't know I was getting delivery.
Don't think I'll spare you for my love yet.
Hey, I don't care anymore, I just wanna hug that flower. Are you trying to break my pot? We all love you to death, you adorable flower child. Frisk! Get your guests off of me!
Flowey, how old are you in Frisk? Oh, you can answer that one. You tell your guests that you are currently 10 years old, and Flowey is...
I am 13 years old.
You tell Flowey not to lie to your guests about his age.
And why shouldn't I?
It's rude. So Flowey, what's your real age?
Older than Frisk?
No, Flowey is not.
I am too.
How old are you, Flowey?
Yes!
No.
I'm 14.
You tell Flowey to be honest with your guests. Flowey, we'd appreciate it if you told us how old you are. We won't judge, I promise.
No, I know you're lying.
How about this? Frisk, tell us how old Flowey is. You tell your guests that Flowey is 7. Are you saying Flowey's been, a flower for 7 human years? Or was that how old Azrael was? You mentioned it was how old he was. Wait, is that 7 not counting resets? Because if Flowey was 7 when he started, he would technically be the same age of when he started, but have the same amount of memories from anywhere from 8 to, what was that you said, 13? Technically, if you count the total time of Flowey's existence, including all resets and not just how old he was then he's probably centuries old. You never thought of it like that. You wonder if it's because of your lack of resets is why you don't understand this. I thought Flowey/Azrael would be like 110 years old by now. Granted, I'm not too sure how much of that he was alive for. Well, technically, Flowey is older than Frisk. It's Azrael who died at the age of 7. From what I understand, Flowey's been around a lot longer. Either way, I didn't see why Flowey's embarrassed about that. It's not his fault those things happened when he was Azrael. The only fault he ever had was being too kind. How old would you be if times during resets was factored in?
I don't know. Probably a few years?
Okay, now I'm curious. How much time is there between Kara falling and Frisk falling?
It feels like it's been an eternity since then.
Hey Flowey, what's so bad about being 7?
I don't feel 7.
Also, sorry if this is insensitive of me, but how many years have you been a flower? Again, I'm very sorry for hurt your feelings by that question.
I don't really remember how long it's been since Dr. Alphys created this body for me. At least in this current reset. I bet it's only been a few months. I did wait around in the ruins for who knows how long, but I guess it doesn't really matter either way.
So, do you have a digestion system, or does it go straight into the soil?
It doesn't go straight into my soil. Frisk describes it as a sort of Venus flytrap or something dumb like that. Although they said there's this musical with this plant monster in it that would be pretty close too.
So Flowey, did you ever see Little Shop of Horrors? If not, you should ask Frisk to show it to you. I have a feeling you'll like it.
Little Shop of Horrors?
I think that's the musical Frisk was talking about.
Hey Frisk! I'm ready to watch that weird musical now!
You tell Flowey you'll go get the snacks.
I want gummy worms! And you're sure I'll like this.
You tell Flowey you'd be surprised if he didn't.
And there's an actual plant monster in this too, right?
Yes.
So you're really not pulling my leg?
No. How did you like the movie, Flowey?
Whoa, Audrey 2 really just got to eat that guy.
You tell your guests you think it's pretty clear Flowey's enjoying the movie.
Frisk, I want to do something like that.
Like what?
Like that!
This wasn't the ending that you remembered. It was supposed to be a happy ending. You don't think you should tell Flowey the truth. This is the happiest he's been in weeks. You feel like today is going to be so much fun. You even allowed Flowey to record what happens today to tell your guests what happened at his first day at school. You tell your guests that Flowey would like to share what happened at school today.
Frisk brought me to their stupid school. Then Frisk showed off their dumb homework to show how much of a brainless idiot they are. Then Frisk showed me off because I was the cool person there.
Their stupid classmates saw how awesome I was and, basically started worshipping me on the spot. In fact, they just gave all their souls to me right then. So I took them and turned into a Mega Flowey. And I destroyed Frisk School, killing all those Morons inside. And then I went into the city and... You tell Flowey to stop. You say none of that stuff at the end happened. Like, at all. Yes, it did. I recorded everything after all.
Hey, you noticed something weird with Mom lately? Like, I know she's not on good terms with Dad, but lately, even just mentioning him makes her, unpleasant.
Her scowl during those movements puts yours to shame.
Right? What bothers me is why she can't stand him, but seems perfectly fine with me, especially with what I've done.
Does she know?
She should. Didn't you tell her?
I thought you told her.
You said you would.
Perhaps in another timeline, but definitely not this one.
Hey, I thought we both agreed we wouldn't joke about that. Tomorrow, I'm gonna talk to Dad about this.
I am a bit surprised. You never want to go on grocery runs with Frisk and me.
Yeah, I actually came so you can drop me off at Dad's on the way. I want to talk with him about some stuff.
Oh, well?
And before you say, but I'm your parent, you may talk with me, it's because it's more guy stuff.
But...
And before you say, I thought you had Frisk for that. Not even they know where to fall on that spectrum. And you know that.
My heavens, Azriel, that was the last thing I was thinking. I was gonna ask how long you would stay.
You know plenty of guy stuff.
Yeah, it's no issue. I'll even drive him back, save you some trouble and gas. It would be a change of pace, huh? Okay, bye. Whew. She's gotten quicker with those quips. Oh well. It's worth it for some milkshakes and a view of the sunset over the lake with my boy.
I'm glad you think so, Dad. You mind if I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
So, you've done some unpleasant things in the past?
Haha, golly, that's quite a bit of sugarcoating there.
How do you move on from that?
That sort of negativity is like a lead weight tied to your heart. And if you focus on it too much, it can get heavy enough to crush it. So you try and balance it out with positive things. It doesn't have to be anything huge, just small, good moments. It could be picking up a new hobby or a sale on your favorite candy, enjoying a movie, helping a neighbor, or spending weekends with your kids. You focus on the good for long enough. The pain of your regrets dull a bit. You forget about it a bit longer each time. After a while, it's like it's not even there.
Have you ever gotten to that point yet?
I know it's not what you want to hear, son, but I don't see myself getting there anytime soon. Why do you ask?
I know I don't want to talk about it at all, but back when I was a flower, I did a number of unpleasant things too.
Unpleasant thing? Oh. Hey, if I didn't think I could ever move on, do you think I'd bother? Even if that vision of inner peace is far away, you have to keep up hope, right?
As long as it doesn't drag on like your last vision.
Oh no, Tori's rubbing off on you.
I didn't mean it like that.
No therapy session today?
Nope, Doc had to reschedule for tomorrow. Tonight, it's Coco, cookies, and Pixar movies.
Well, as long as you're in bed by 11.
Hey Mom, while you're here, can I tell you something?
Of course, dear. I'm all ears.
Awesome! So I think it'd be a great idea if you try talking out all your issues with Dad. That's not an all ears face.
I'm sorry. May I ask what warranted that thought?
I don't know. I notice how you act towards him, and trust me, a grudge can mess things up bad. It'd be better for everyone if you just work it out. I mean, don't you think he deserves a little bit of slack?
It is best that I do not answer.
Mom, come on! Dad's trying his hardest to move forward, like me. It seems like you don't want him to. He should get just as much of a chance as I do.
My child, I wish you would not compare your situation to his. It is not like you have taken innocent lives.
Except I have, Mom!
You have... what?
I've killed people, Mom. When I was a flower, that flower. When Dad did it, he had a reason. It wasn't justified, but he had one. I didn't. I wasn't all there. I was messed up. I had no reason. I did it because I could, for kicks and giggles. I've struck down almost everyone in the underground. Multiple times. I've killed you, and Dad, and Alphys, Papyrus, the Paperboy. I must have killed Frisk 1,000 times.
And that's with some generous rounding down.
And that haunts me. The regrets is soul crushing, and I want to escape it, to heal. And I know those chances are small, but I can't give up. But when I still see you hanging on to rage towards Dad, then how in Hotland can I think that I can't get over it? I don't need to hear that I can never be forgiven, that there's no hope of improving. Not from you. So for the sake of everyone, you either do something to fix this, or you better start giving me the worst time than you do for Dad!
I need a moment.
Mom.
I need a moment! Frisk! Where do you think you're going at this hour?
Asriel's gone for a walk and you plan on joining him. He hates being alone.
In the dark?
He goes on night walks when he feels helpless.
Helpless? Did he really mean what he said in the kitchen?
Asriel was serious when he said all that. It's not your place to say, but he is in a lot of pain due to his past. He has that in common with his dad. You let Toriel know her actions towards Asgore hurt Asriel because of that. Again, it's not really your place to say. You just want to be there for your brother. You promised to be back before curfew.
Just a sec, Hal. Oh, howdy, Toriel. Why are you up so late into the... Have you been crying? What's wrong?
I need your help.